Hey, what's going on, crypto people? It is your boy, the Crypto Siege, with another day in the life and the crazy life that is the digital asset space. Good morning. It's afternoon now, I guess. Good afternoon. Hope you guys have an awesome day. Hope you have an even better evening. Just wanted to hop on here and talk with you guys just real quick, probably really briefly. We'll see about this whole council that is made up of the ratings council that is made up of Coinbase and Kraken, Bittrex, just to name a few. I find that to be very, very interesting, time-wise, and just the overall concept as a whole. I'm just gonna put this out there, because just to be perfectly clear, I have never been one to think that Coinbase and Ripple were buds or are buds and are friendly and are amicable and all of this other kind of thing. I know other respected YouTubers have said, nah, they're cool, it's business, blah, blah, blah. We knew that the Coinbase was going to list XRP and all this. And I've always been of the notion that Coinbase is a company that has shareholders who put the pressure on them to list XRP, and that they were not wanting to do it. But since they have shareholders, they were inclined, they were motivated, incentivized, if you will, to do it. And I still believe that. Why on earth would Coinbase be involved with the council? I mean, I get it. You want to be on there, kind of be self-regulating, if you will. And how in the world is XRP listed as a 4, which is basically listed as nearly a security, when Coinbase Pro just increased their XRP pairs on their platform? Tell me, how does that even make any kind of sense? Any kind of sense? And I just think, when I think of Coinbase and Kraken, and I think about Poloniex, these people were always the BTC maxis and around in the beginning, and they do not want XRP to win. They 100% feel the pressure of XRP becoming the #1 digital asset, without question. A friend of mine, my mentor, used to always say to me, in different things, in different businesses that he had, I don't necessarily need the money, but I take the money. And that's, for me, has always been the deal with Coinbase and their listing of XRP. They don't necessarily need that money, but they'll take their money. Their #1 play, without question, is BTC. I've heard, I've listened to a couple of YouTubers on this subject. Someone, one thought it was a really big deal. I don't think it's a big deal at all. I think it is an attempt to shake out the XRP hodlers. That's what I think it is. Now, they may be operating under the guise of, it's important that we as top exchanges set the tone for what we feel may or may not be securities. They can kind of run under that guise, under that mask, if you will. But you can rest assured that the majority of what they hold is in BTC. And they feel, without question, the pressure. They know that Bitcoin is going to be displaced as the #1 digital asset, and XRP will be the one to do it. They know it without question. They know. And to me, this is what this is all about. A ratings council on whether or not something is a security. So you're telling me that you are pretty confident that XRP is a security, and that's why you have it listed and increased your XRP base pairs, because you're pretty confident that it is a security. It makes zero sense. And it can be made up of a bunch of other people, but the majority of those people on there, I think, is some grayscale people and some other people on there. It makes zero sense. They knew what they were doing. It's about shaking out the people, the retail investors, us, the average Joe and Janes, out of our XRP, without question. That's what it's about. And it may not be their main motive, but it is a motive. It is part of them. It is quite intentional, in my opinion. So guys, don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. We all know that the decision makers, the policy makers, know the value of XRP in terms of solving liquidity and in terms of helping to solve this global economic crisis that is illiquidity. They all know it. And it is no way in the heck that they are going to allow this asset that we own, the great US of A owns, to be anyway deemed security. There's zero chance of that, in my humble opinion. So, guys, don't get shaken out by that. Know what you hold. Know what you have. Make sure you're taking your time to always do your due diligence and leveling up your IQ in the financial asset space and the digital asset space. And don't pay any attention to that mess. So one of the YouTubers was like, yeah, that's just complete FUD crap. The other one was like, this is big, it's important. I'm like, yeah, I don't get it. I don't think that way at all. I think it's 100% a FUD tactic. You know, and again, I've never believed any kind of thing when it comes to Coinbase about them being buds or wanting the whole space to succeed and all that other crap. Negative. They want Bitcoin to win. They could give a crap about if any other digital assets wins, in my humble opinion. But in any case, I mean, they do whole other stuff. They got an exchange, but it's, to me, they want BTC clearly to be the #1 player. And it is, for me, it's that concept of, look, we don't need that money from the other digital assets. We'll take it. We don't need it, but we'll take it. Our concern is BTC, and I've always felt that way about those boys over there at Coinbase. So, in any case, guys, I'd love to hear your thoughts on that whole council thing. I just think it's funny. That, guys, I heard the news about MoneyTap. Heard the news that SBI's got a couple more investors who invest in Ripple technology via the MoneyTap app. So that's great. That is exciting. And we all know that MoneyTap is going to do major things using the greatest digital asset ever created, which is XRP. So excited to hear about that. I can't remember the two names of the people, but definitely excited that they decided to invest in the Ripple technology. Great things are happening. October is going to be massive. November is going to be, in my opinion, I think November would swell with the IMF and the BIS being there together. Like, why would the BIS be on the panel, invited to a swell, even participate in any digital asset platform? Think about that. They are certainly not fans of Bitcoin. They constantly downplay and put negative spins on Bitcoin without question. Why would they be at a digital asset conference? And why would they be at the Ripple conference? You gotta think about that. So both the IMF and the BIS. Me personally, I think there's going to be some major announcement there. I don't know what it'll be, but it's going to be some major announcement. Both the IMF and the BIS at a swell conference? Are you kidding me? That is going to be major, guys. Absolutely major. So excited about that. October 10th, awesome day. We all know what's going on in the repo market. That is a disaster. That is a disaster. I took some notes to the vision presentation this morning because I took some notes from Brad Kimes' video with Kurtako's on there. Like, look, this is the state of the economy. And I'm always talking about the state of the economy when I'm looking to do stuff. And so use that. We got 7,000 retail shops closing. We got 70,000 expected to close by 2020, according to Forbes. Massive. We all know about the inverted yield curve in the bond market. We know how crazy that is. It's been 100% when they invert. 100% accurate in predicting the recession is forthcoming. 100% since the 1960s. So the recession is here. For me, it speaks volumes to what's going to happen in the digital asset space, because there's going to be gold, there's going to be digital assets where people are going to look to put their money. Without question, that is going to happen. And so exciting times for us, guys. Exciting times. Tell me, guys, what do you guys think is going to happen at the Swell Conference? Would love to hear that as well. What do you think is going to happen at the Swell Conference with the IMF and the BIS both being there. Crazy great news. Man, November. This quarter 4 is going to be exciting. It's going to be really exciting. Can't wait to hear MoneyGram's quarter 4 reports. Can't wait to hear what's going to happen with that. Holy cow, guys. Listen, guys, anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. Thanks for hanging out. I definitely appreciate you taking the time to check out my channel for sure. Never ever forget this, guys. Old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather us remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the safe playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating? Or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know. That the battle for you has already been fought. And the victory is yours. Go get it. I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya. Bye.